Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, Memorial Stadium and home to the Missouri Tigers, where we are anticipating quite a clash on Faurot Field today. We have a late-season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rebels will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Missouri's offense will start this game off. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They go to the ground. Fakes his man out. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Back to pass, it's Horn. Fires to the right. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. So Ole Miss offense will go to work for the first time today. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football in a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do, and you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much he'll test that cornerback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
Trying play action. Complete to the left. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little extra time. At the 40, there he goes. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to pass on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie. Instead, you knock it off the post.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Offense getting set for 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's White. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll go to the ground. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Horn. Looking deep. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Unloads it left. It's complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Missouri has it ready to go with another 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. So Missouri will have to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Tom.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Zings it complete to the right. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You can flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver at the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Tackled, but he has a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Reads it, fires complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Looking for room. It's late. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Pocket starts. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. The defense takes matters into their own hands. What a play by the defense there. Loose football. Country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Cincinnati overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Bearcats tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Back to throw, it's Horn. He's got his man.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Plows through the defense. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Here on 2nd down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back searching for a hole. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. The play action fake. Looking left. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To the ground with the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Back to pass, it's Horn. Throws to the wideout. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
PAT unit on the field. smashes it through for the PAT. They march 72 yards, and the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Snagged on the outside, it's Ackerman. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Trying to find his man on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll throw it on first down. Got him downfield. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to get to it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain. When your defensive ends, you got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break. Got a lot of running room. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Horn. Gets it out quickly. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Finds the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
14, Missouri 7.
One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Columbia. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels. A methodical drive, and they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Pittsburgh. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He now has 72 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. He's got it again. Tackled after picking up the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode. Wide out in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. This offense has a second down play. Give to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Missouri wants to go fast. Looking for a man. It's Horn. Feeling some heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Shakes off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Here's the handoff. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Looking to move it through the air. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. He looks that one in nicely. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Dropping back, it's Horn. Complete downfield. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Missouri, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. They'll run play action. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Hey, nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Ready to fire from the pistol. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. He's looking to pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw it again. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UMass needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there at Amherst behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback.
Looking to throw, it's Horn.
They're trailing by 11 to Liberty.
He's got it.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. He now has 111 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They go to the draw. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
Ole Miss 28, Missouri 14.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The give to the tailback. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Snags it quickly on the left. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Movement here from the tight end. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Swings it out to the flat. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Dropping back, it's Horn. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And that pass is intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The give to the single back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. He leaves it with his back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
The last thing you want to do here is give up a big return, pin them back, and then the defense can just stop them from scoring a touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete on the right side. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Got a man in the middle. Oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays. Two-point
conversion attempt is coming. trying to pound their way in. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and now we have a two-possession game. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
22.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.